Hi, this is Runy Calmera, my dream business coach, and my goal is to help coaches and trainers grow their business online. This episode is for you if you are struggling with your to-do list, because I'm going to help you create a great to-do list. To do. What do you have to do as a coach, trainer, and what can you delegate to other people? In this series, I'm also going to talk about delegating to other people, outsource virtual assistants. So this to-do list is will help you to structure your tasks. So the first thing you want to do on your to-do list is you want to open an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet, and then you create a couple of fields. You need these fields because these fields are going to help you structure your task list. Input, date. The first field is going to be input date. Why do you need an input date? You need an input date because you know when did you put your task in the spreadsheet. Often I see a lot of task lists without an input date. This is very important. If you are going to delegate later on to a virtual assistant or to other staff, you need to put the input date, because then you're going to know when did you assign the task to them. The second thing is the task name. Of course, you can also call it task. And then you put exactly what you want to do. So say exactly what you want to accomplish. After you accomplish the task, what do you want to do that? An example will be create task list. You see? Create task list. That's a verb and a noun. That's what you have to put in the task name. The third thing, due date. Date. I see a lot of task lists without a due date. Every task needs to have a due date. Often I put a due date at the end of the week, for instance on Friday. You can also put a task, the due date in 2 weeks' time. But then you have to put a date in there. And the convention I'm using is 17 Sept 2017. So you have to put Sept in there, because then you know exactly that it is September. 7/1/2017. You don't know if this is 7th of January or 1st of July. That's why I use this convention, 17 Sept 2017. Then you know exactly which month it is. The who. The who field. In the who field you put your name, or you put a name of somebody else in your team. If you don't have a who in that list, then you can never say who will do the task list. So who will do the task. So make sure you put the who in there, and the name is, for instance, Runy or Rika will be in that who. The next thing is very important, is the status. The status of the task. Is the task open or is the task closed? Make sure you only put these two versions in there. A task can be only open or closed. Pending is not a good word for the task. If a task is pending, just make it open still. This way, by choosing only two options in there, you can filter the task list later on open tasks or closed tasks. And this is a very special one. This is the list. You put a list field at the top of the task, and in that list field you're going to put this week or later, or inbox. All the tasks that you put in and that you don't want to work on this week, you will put those tasks, and in that record, in that row, you will put inbox, because the tasks are just in your inbox. When you filter the task, let me say this first. When you brainstorm about tasks, you brainstorm and you get 50 tasks. All the tasks should be marked as inbox, because they are just in your inbox. Then, the second step you're going to do on a weekly basis is you're going to check the tasks and which tasks are going to need to be done this week. After those tasks, you will put the this week. So in the list field, you will put this week after a task. That means that you can filter all those tasks that needs to be done this week. You are not going to filter on the date of the task, on the due date of the task, but you're going to filter on the field list. You filter, and then you will find all the tasks that are due this week. Another thing is the project. Another field is the project. So if you are working on a task, you put the project for which that task needs to be done. You would put the project name. A project name might be Launch 2017, or a project website, site, design. So all tasks of the website design will be on that, all tasks for the website design will be on that project. Okay, so I hope that you found great value in this episode, because when you do those, when you set up your task list like this, you're going to be able to filter the task list. So a couple of filters, you filter on the project. And if you don't know how to filter a spreadsheet, just Google filter how to filter a spreadsheet. You filter on the project, you filter on the list, and you filter this week. You filter on who, the person, so that you know exactly who is responsible for the task. And you can filter also on the status, open tasks. So one last thing I want to say is that your task list should be very small and very long in Excel. So all the tasks, all the fields are here, and each record you put a task. Make sure that you don't put an empty row in here. And then you can filter the tasks. So this was an episode about the task list. If you want to see more, go to sign-up.mydreambusinesscoach.com or sign up for more of these episodes on this website. If you are on a Facebook page, please comment below with any questions you have on the task list. Bye.